So I get kicked from the server. Yeah. Looks like this stream boss stays on. At least I believe in it. And sorry guys, we have snowstorm going on, so it might be affecting the internet here. The prairie in Canada is always tricky. The storm is trying to improve his lap time. It looks not better. Also going to the pits. Weddleman is now going to start his lap time. Kieran and Weddleman are the only ones without any lap times set right now. Looks like a pretty smooth sector 1 for him. He's losing a bit of time here. Pretty close to the wall there. The wall is also the wall is naturally close, but coming out right there is not the best position your car has to be can be in there. So tricky. You can hear the 5 points out lap. The connection is not really good. I mean, I'm on the LAN cable, but the thing is, the internet lines are hanging in the air, so you have a winter storm or a snowstorm. It affects my internet quality pretty much. So that's the best what we can get at the moment, so hopefully it stays more or less. I do apologize for that. So Kieran set Alright, so we have another bug here. His Q and Z's a lap time actually, a pretty good one, but he still stays on 16. Weird. His connection is terrible. That might affect the other drivers in a possible battle with him. But that's all about qualifying 1 right now. Rafa sets on pole, Storm on 2nd, Nixie on 3, Wesam on 4th. Let's see who is out of the qualifying. CKP is out, Rebelman is out, Nelson is out, Toxic and Ross is out. Kieran, I didn't see any lap time, he sets lap time for 10th place. So my graphics absolutely spin around here. This might be because of the lobby, I don't know. Gotta go for a little break. You will have the stream, but without voice. just in time that Rafa sets almost the same time like in qualifying 1, but with the mediums. We are staying with Bobby. Looks like the stream is still running. Hopefully it stays like this. It's not the perfect quality, so I apologize, but better than nothing. Problem is, yeah, how I said, all the electrical lines, like power lines, internet and all that stuff is all above ground. So it's basically hanging around the streets. So if you have strong winds, snowstorms, etc., it can affect the internet quality. I get used to it because I have to live here. But yeah, for people from Europe, this is a pain in the ass. I can understand it. I apologize for that. So hopefully it stays more or less like it is right now, instead of going worse, like crashing me out of the server. So yeah, hopefully we go with that. We had already one server issue, so normally I'm doing it after the third time I get kicked out of the server, then I will leave it, because that probably can affect the lobby himself. But I don't want to do it. Also, I experienced on certain tracks like Baku, Japan and others, it is the Codemaster server or the EA server, whatever you like to call it. It's not keeping up with that information. So there are always the same circuits traveling around with the lobby himself, with the servers. And Baku is unfortunately included in that problem. That's my experience, at least. So whatever. Yeah, Ford Bennett, he's going to set the next lap time at 1:42.7, gets him up to P8. Purple Sector 1 has had a really good qualifying one, and he wasn't there last week, so I suppose he is a tier 2 driver. I don't know. We will see it later tonight. Yeah, don't know if there is a stream going on for tier 2. This starts at 9:30. The race will be held in Imola. So yeah, that's information about that. And we also have tier 3 coming on. This tier is filling up steadily with drivers, and it will be held on I think it was Thursday at 7:30 PM UK time as well. It's gonna be treated like a normal championship as soon as it's filled up. So pretty good effort for a brand new league. Good job to the management, getting drivers in. Hopefully commentaries as well, or at least voluntaries who would take over that part for now. But let's stay on track with Purple Sector 1. That's the second Mercedes. Pretty good through that section. Cancel sector. Ooh, he lost it a little bit. Catched it. But he lost time. Pretty sure he lost time then. Looks like a pretty good sector 2. What can he do in sector 3? That's the high speed sector. And this is 1:42.4. Gets himself up to P7. Real War is on track also with the softs. Oh, and he lost it completely. That's it for his front wing. That's the fast right-hander there. If you drive over the curb so much, it sends in a spin. The curbs all around the track are tricky and really high for a street circuit, so they send you into a fly and or into a spin or even boof. So yeah, it's gonna be crucial not only in the qualifying but in the race as well. I said Baku is always good for an entertainment. Oh my goodness, entertaining race. There'll be a lot of safety cars, a lot of VSCs, people going in for 5 pit stops, things like that. Ah, maybe nothing new. Bobby Doyle is on a flyer. He's under pressure because only the top 10, or I think in that case the top 9, because we lost due to we have just 19 cars on track originally, so it's going this way. He's not really happy with that circuit. We have Rafa on first, Storm on second, De Vries for sure. Wessam stays 4th place, but so in the pits. I think ghosting is off in that league, but I'm not quite sure, so you might have to ask the management for that. I'm pretty sure in Bahrain it was ghosting off, as I could see it. So yeah. My job is the commentary for T1, so I basically don't need to know what specific rules T1 is having, but yeah, I will look into it. There's actually no information about if it's ghosting on or off, so pretty hard to say. So hot banners on 1. So he can be beaten by at least Real War. He didn't set a lap time yet. Hot Bennett goes up to 7th. We'll go to Real War. It looks like a bad lap time. Yeah. He's going to pits, he realized that. And that's it for qualifying 2, ladies and gentlemen. So Mihai, Shaden TV. Who's the next one? P11 for all the way down to P4. No, P10 also is out. Kieran is out. Kieran is out. Mihai is out. Shaden is out. Bobby Doyle is out, and Will War is out as well. So our top 10s are Rafa, Storm, Hurst, Wesson, Nixie, Haidt, Bennett, Purple Sector, and Outbird going for fighting for the pole position. But look at that, P1 up to P6 are all on the medium. Gonna be interesting in the race. Yeah, I explained before that the internet not the best. Might be a thing from the lobby, I guess. All I can do is still hoping it stays most likely worse than it is instead of crashing out. Highest is out. and Hurst is starting his fly right now. Now he's starting it. That was I most likely call it if you are I thought so. There's not visible damage, but it was definitely costing time. Now he has track. That costs a lot of time here, my goodness. Some people don't look in your mirrors, right? That was absolutely avoidable. At least a 140.8 for Hurst. So Hayden is on. The way into the pit. Rafael takes the lead with a 139.2 or 138.2. Next one crossing the line is Storm with a 139.7. Now Pep is the only one with the mediums, kinda like saving the soft tire for his second try. In the meantime, Bennett sets 142.9. Good enough for 6th. Outlook is going to the pit. Wesson is on his outlap. Yeah, you have not much time between on the second try here in Baku. Of course, takes a lot of time. Pretty similar to Singapore. Just gives you the time to get in, get some new shoes on, and go back out. So we now have the confirmation from the management that ghosting is off. That means if someone is crashing out in front of you or is leaving the track or whatever, where you normally have getting ghosted instantly, but This time around, if someone is crashing out in front of you, especially on city circuits like Baku and Monaco and all that stuff, it is not gonna be ghosted, so you can still crash into that car, and this is gonna be pretty crucial for the castle sector. It can instantly creating a traffic jam. So be careful out there. Western is going to entering sector 3 right now at 1:15.4 is his time in sector 2, not bad at all. Here's a pretty good run today, at least in the qualifying. And he sets a 1:40.090, gets him up to third place, not bad. So Hayden is on a 1. It's gonna be his second try. Oh, yellow in sector 2, that's absolutely bad. Good reaction from Hayden there. Was a car in front of him in the castle section. That's a terrifying feeling. Because you see the car so late. Luckily he was staying on the left there, so he was driving by. That's the tricky thing with ghosting off. You have to find the way through. Time is gonna be still good. It's 1:40.9. Outburst is still on his medium compound. And even if he's going into the pit right now, that's gonna be his last try. So he has to finish that lap, or he stays on 9th place. But was it probably a little mistake to choose the medium compound for the final qualifying session? I mean, he's obviously starting on those tires. He's getting more laps and laps on it. Possibly a disadvantage in an advantage situation. Sets a 1:43.0. Not the best strategy, to be honest. Well, stays in the pits. We have Hersey is sitting on second place with 1:30. Oh. And Storm is 1:39.2. He takes the pole from Rafa. Sorry, I absolutely missed his lap. I know he was on an outlap, but was focused on those guys. And that's it. Storm 72 UK sitting on pole, followed by Rafa, Hurst, Wessam, Nixie sitting on 5. Purple Sector 1 on 6th. Hayden on 7. Bennett on 8. And Outburst on 9th place. So he's gonna be... It depends on what's happening in the race, but I can't really say what's going on. Looks like I have to restart. Oh my goodness.